Now, I know this scholar thing is done, but I want to go talk to him again to see if it really is done.
My thanks once again, stranger. With your help, I might make a breakthrough yet.
Where do you brew that recipe?
Well, I'm afraid I'm a humble sort. I wouldn't want to get mixed up with the sort of place that peddles these herb mixtures, but knowing Driftwood, you won't have to look too far.
Do you discover anything else?
My findings are very promising, but speed isn't a virtue of my field, I'm afraid. It might be some time before I have something to present.
Can you repeat the recipe?
Well, let me see. You tried the yellow ridgeback. Ah, yes, it's coming back to me now. A wily creature, not the easiest to catch. Find somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes, then add the ridgeback that I gave you. The effects of the new mixture could be quite interesting.
Ridgeback, huh? Well, mixtures can be gotten down in the under place.
People turn into cows. First I've heard of it.
Back again, eh? It's free to fair travels, friend.
Can't get that.
Ridgeback, crimson, tainted mackerel.
You made it back, safe and sound. That's all you gotta think about right now.
Easier said than done, Ada.
Do you get new stock already?
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
No.
Right, as long as I
Okay. Now we teleport down into the Under Tavern. You.
Impressive. A little Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen. Even Murga.
Even Murga. Okay, anyways. 3 to strength, 7% dodging. All in whirlwind. Not that great. Strength, constitution, single-handed, hydrosophist. That's a highly stacked weapon right there, but again, not needed. More damage, but that's it. I barely attack with it, so it's kind of useless. No summoning, so useless. Not 17. 17, but no summoning. Level 8. No summoning. Summoning, hydrosophist, air. These are not good items. Man, you have really bad rolls. Pyro, arrow, and summoning. And fire resistance. This is actually not bad. I'll take it. It's 5K, but I'll take it. Retribution, leader, lucky. Con, thief, perseverance, critical chance. Sneak, initiative. Sneaking on it is already bad. Sneaking, sneaking. Does every boot have sneaking? So that ring is the only thing in here that's actually worthwhile. Cool. Necro and summoning. Yeah, get rid of that one.
Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen. Even Murga.
Okay. You, I need to buy some drugs. Give me some drugs. Drugs.
Right, good to see you again, Governor.
Special
Just say the
mercs.
word, Governor. What do you have? No
Greater
problem. In
courage.
return for a
Yep.
much Right, good to see you. Just say
Mixture.
the word, Governor. No
Ferocity.
problem. In return, much Right, good to just say the word,
Mixes.
Governor.
Alertness.
No in return, much Right, good to just say the word, Governor.
Enlightenment.
No problem. In return for much obliged. Right, good to just say the word, Governor. What do you?
Alright. Mixtures. Consumables.
The seven protect.
Void tainted yellow. Ridgeback, right? And the ingredients, we need alertness mixture. Yay. I'm guessing red with red. Okay, red with yellow. Red with ferocity. Mackerel with yellow. Mackerel with red. Wait, what? Void tainted mackerel has nothing that I can combine with?
Smoke billows from this strange contraption.
Quite a beauty, ain't she, Governor? First, you come to me, and now, all you got. Oh, and by the.
Smoke billows.
Combine. Oh.
Oh, Seven, save me. This leaf is strong.
Holy shit!
Smoke billows from this strange.
Oh, Seven, save me. This leaf is strong.
Smoke billows from this.
Oh, Seven, save me. This leaf is strong.
Smoke billows from this strange.
Oh, Seven, save me. This leaf is strong.
Dude, the ferocity one is OP. Okay, anyways. Grab the scholar, put that away.
The seven protect me.
The reluctant servant. God damn it. Okay.
The seven protect.
So reluctant servant is apparently done. It's just not being put away. And apparently this guy is different.
Humankind establishes control. Sound the horn!
The man sleeps. His eyes flick wide open.
Get away from my chest.
He goes back to sleep.
You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I
Smile
can see a
all you
sorcerer
want.
from a mile
I'm not
away.
in love with you.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander
Treated like
and
cattle.
Elvis.
What? Did I spell cattle wrong? Oh, 2 T's. Goddamn.
I've never been so embarrassed. Of course it's not true. No, I'm not crying.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And you can't be too careful, you know?
So apparently, these cows, this quest right here is bugged. You can't finish it, which is so unfortunate.
Geraldine gives you a...
Oh, good. Yum. That'll take a minute to kick in. See you in Driftwood. Bye now.
Yeah, it like they won't take the potion from my inventory. What if I drink it? Oh dear God. Okay, well now we know what happens when you drink the potion. Oh, I know why there are barrels here. Because you can use the ability to swap places. Right? Let me see here. Nether swap. That's why this barrel was here, so you can nether swap to it first, and then you can see that, and then you nether swap. Oh my god, I fucked that up royally, didn't I? Well, I can still do it. Well, you can't nether swap a barrel. What? Never mind. I thought you could nether swap a barrel. I guess you can't. Unfortunate. Go. We can go here then. Because we're undead, we can just go straight through the death fog. Finally, we're going to go to the Isles of Demons.
Shall I take you to the island? I shall. I shall. Step this way. All aboard.
What's the price?
A trifling amount, I'm sure you'll agree. Payable in advance, of course.
Deathfall blanket the gate. Isn't crossing it a little bit too dangerous?
It is, but not for us, my friend, for we are already dead.
Look, the old maxim says the ferryman should be paid until the end of the journey.
But that makes no sense. Think about it. You don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side, out of fear that he'll murder you midstream, rob your corpse, and dump you in the water, my friend. If murder was on my mind, I could do the job right here.
No, you can't. You're too weak.
Payment in advance. Wouldn't want to have to ask you to cough up when we get to the other side. All aboard. The bell is ringing and we're ready to depart. Get in the boat, I mean to say. Well done. You made it through. I'm amazed. In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick return to the mainland, please empty your pockets in advance. Thank you. Please, come again.
Do you take all my money? No.
Shall I take you to the mainland?
I seem to have made it. what lies ahead looks even less welcoming. I've spotted something.
Wow.
She screams and screams and screams and never stops to screams. The roots quake and my bones quiver and still the screaming.
What is it that screams? Demons? The Black King?
The tree. The tree. The tree. The tree's the girl and the girl's the tree. And she screams and screams.
Okay.
Howling. How can you bear it?
The spirit cocks his head and covers his ears, hoping to muffle screams that only he can hear.
The spirit's an incredulous look. You don't hear any howling.
Ah, I thought the ancestors' screams had drawn you here
That sentence
as well.
I read was completely wrong.
They came to me on the wind. Though I am not sure the devil's breath that perturbs the air here can rightly be called wind. It is no wonder it screams. The tree is barely more than carcass, blistered and charred. Its spirit wails into the ether. But I can't understand its words. Perhaps you can succeed where I can't. My heart breaks for our ascendant. Find a way to relieve its suffering and I will find a way to reward you.
I'm confused. Who or what is he exactly?
A druid. There are too few of us. Elfkind finds value in flesh where memory lingers. I collect memories, yes, but I am more keen on bark and leaf. On the living breeze, not the sleeping past.
Dig for information. You must know something useful.
Well, yes. I have kept my ears to the ground, ghostly they may be. This is an archive, a library devoted to history and scholarship. There must be a record there of the elf that spawned the corrupted tree. I can't say where its entrance lays. The whispers that speak of the archive are all but drowned by my ancestors' grief.
The Druid. The secret of Blood Moon Island.
Be grateful that you don't feel the need.
Nice try.
Blocked, bitch! What's up? Okay, what are you? Weak 2. Everything except fire. So if it's everything except fire, then... Come on, it has to be Pixel. Woo! Farsight infusion. And you know what? Bless the oil. Uh-huh. God. What was that? What are you idiots weak to? Fire, water, poison is a no-go. So lightning and earth. I can do lightning. Oh yeah! Poison is what I need to get to you. You know what? I'll chain you. Okay. Then I'll switch you to poison. Very good. Power infusion. Warp infusion. Pathetic. Pathetic. No, don't block it. Yeah. Yeah, hit yourself. Poison dart. Charge. Lightning, right? Electric infusion. Shadow infusion. I mean, I could just kill it. But what's the fun in that? Super buff it. Haste it. Jump the freaking fuck away. Heal myself. What didn't you? Huh? Lightning bolt.
The spirit of a black-ringed defiler swings her ghostly blade at invisible foes. She turns and shouts to unseen comrades. Her voice is a guttural snarl, ruined by the effects of death fog.
Go! Find the druid! We need to find out what he knows! I'll hold these things off!
She turns back and cleaves her sword through the air. It makes contact with something. The echo of a bestial roar catches your ear.
Sorry, Black Rain. Should have taken that one. Oh well.
You! The advocate has been waiting.
The knight leans in, a strange look of panic in his eyes that doesn't quite match his powerful voice.
Go! We have wasted enough time here, and he is not a patient creature.
Quite the crowd.
Indeed.
The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood-red isle. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture.
The hymn you found described the burning guardian such as this. Sing the melody.
The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
Like a charm.
Kill!
He has faith in them, darling. That is all we
Your
need.
attention is appreciated, sir, but misplaced. You...
Kill! Kill the bastard! Wear his skin! Dance, citizen!
The elf's face, twisted in a grotesque rage, slowly calms.
I beg your pardon. You need to speak to the advocate. The lizard by the table. He is waiting.
Sweet thing. Succulent thing. We are so pleased to see you, but not as pleased as him.
You look into her eyes and see screams. You hear her gaze upon your body and taste her carnal, violent lust, metallic and sharp as a blade in your mouth.
Go. Speak to the advocate. Make him happy. Bring him pleasure.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a bit fast.
Tree. Gotta get back. Gotta guard. Can't let it out. Can't let them know.
How can I tell if he's to be trusted?
The warrior's face is grim and angry.
Tell you that.
True.
Hey, Malady.
Greetings and salutations. Have no fear, we mean you no harm. No harm, no harm. no harm, no harm, no harm.
The being sniffs the air in your direction and licks his lips. He moves a couple of paces towards you, his eyes hungry and entranced. He abruptly slaps himself in the face and halts his advance.
My manners. Master would not be pleased. He awaits you west of here. He will not harm you. Others may.
Who is your master and what does he want?
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes. He bites his frayed lower lip, drawing blood.
Master is master. He wants you to go to him west of here.
Who is this master and what does he want?
He barely seems to notice your repeated question at first. His eyes are dark pools in which your reflection is drowning.
You are so delicious. Please, go west. My master awaits.
Who? More precisely, what are you?
A servant. A loyal servant.
He wrings his hands as he answers you, wrings them bloody.
Loyal and hungry. Go now. Save your questions from Master. Spare me your presence.
Who are you?
He shoves his gnarled fist to his maw and bites down on his knuckles. His response reaches your ears as a muffled plea.
A loyal servant. Loyal servant. I have no more answers. Master awaits you to the west. To the west!
The being lurches forward once more. Mid-stride, he catches himself and transforms the movement into a servile bow.
Okay.
Sweet sir, handsome sir, seek out our master. He wants you. Wants you.
She gives you a coy little smile. Her mouth is crowded with dozens of tiny, sharp teeth. Shreds of rotten flesh are lodged between them.
Yummy.
The hulking brute recoils slightly from you and gestures towards deeper in the island.
My master has use for you. Make haste, if you please.
The tree is surrounded, and the advocate has us skipping stones.
Shh. Dark words should not sully those honeyed lips. All will be well.
You have...
Kill!
Oh, there she is. I thought she was gone.
You are here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show.
Who are you?
I trade, you have coin. I have wares, nothing else matters.
What's going on here?
You like your nose? Then do not stick it where it's not welcome. We are where we are meant to be. We will be told when we are meant to be somewhere else.
Wasn't that Malady earlier? What does she want?
Your friend wanted a new deal. Wanted to renegotiate terms. We have a wager. Some say she succeeds. Some say not. What say you?
Sure. Friendly wager.
Good. Tell me, how do you bet? For the half-blood or against?
Look, I can't decide anything without details. What's she trying to renegotiate?
She made a deal with our master. But her reward? Her obligation? Strictly confidential. But the advocate is quick to remind her. The master does not make deals lightly. The master does not break them.
Battle Malady, of course.
Good. Now, see what happens. Until then, do you wish to trade? Look, do not touch. Not until you fatten my purse. See you again. Perhaps.
Oh, wow. If I had this last level, it would be great. This level, however, it's terrible. doggy!
Treat.
Oh, it's you.
Well, I didn't expect to see you here.
I don't see why not. I've got business all around the realm, same as you.
Well, what business are you tending to now?
None of yours. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Look, I know about your little contract. Is that why you're here?
Her eyes suddenly flash with fury, then fade back to normal.
We'll discuss this later. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She pointedly ignores you.
Learn the truth, she's in debt to a very powerful demon, aren't you?
You're embarrassing me in front of the other agents of evil. We'll talk about this later.
I mean, what if I just kill them all?
Treat.
You know, they're not that tough at all. Neither are you. Holy crap, you got, like, your level taken away. She did, didn't she? Wasn't she, like, level 15? God, they're weak. Look, I would turn up the difficulty if this game doesn't make me weaker. I wish it kept the same power level as I am now, except it makes the enemies stronger. Just saying. But let's save. Let's save and talk to this lizard.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons.
At last, someone that speaks his brutal tongue with a little elegance.
Likewise, I am sure. But I am not here to bandy niceties. Our situation is somewhat less than ideal. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak. Since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith.
Well, I might agree, but let's have some questions first.
Indeed, the creatures that strut about this realm so often do. Very well, I can see them straining against your teeth. Unleash them, Godwoken. Ask your questions.
Why would you help me?
Because it is expeditious to do so. My master would have this isle cleared as quickly as possible.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else can hear, leans in and whispers conspiratorially.
And, if you are to become the new divine, I would much rather be an ally than a foe. After all, the power you wield will be as a great sword to my master's butter knife. There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own.
What do you want me to do?
My master has been troubled by the presence of the Void as it creeps ever forward, encroaching on areas in which he himself once ruled supreme. None more so than this island. There is a tree at this island's core which has special significance to my master. Think of it as hallowed, sacrosanct ground. But the Black Ring maggots writhe all about its trunk, and you will exterminate these termites. It is simplicity itself, in truth.
Who's behind the Voidwoken?
One may ask, one may inquire, but one should be eternally wary of what one demands. And one should heed that twicefold for information like this. There is power in names. Power far, far beyond the limits of your skull. I'll not deliver that power unto him.
Insist. You will tell me, and I can be very persuasive if pushed.
Perhaps you utter some truth. Surely his ear could not be eternally cocked. Very well. The master of the Voidwoken is a creature older than any demon. My master will never speak his true name, but the Black Ring know him as the God King of... To arms! His savage minions have found us!
Well, that damage.
Redeem yourself, Fane.
Thank you. Do I even need to do anything?
Help us, Fane.
Well, you're red on my radar, so I can't really help you. Oh god, you might die. Good job. You missed your second hit. Pathetic.
I'm ready.
Okay. I could probably kill both of these guys. Are you kidding? Okay. What about you? Fire?
Fane, join us. Join us. Join us.
16 HP. If you run away, he's gonna opportunity attack and you're gonna die. Fucking stupid.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Physical armor blocks it.
damnable fool. Wretched spirit, you could have brought destruction on us all. Ah, at least the vital components have withstood the onslaught. Tell me, do you require further knowledge?
Why will you help me?
Because it is...
The lizard looks...
And there are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own.
What rewards that'll justify working with a demon?
Why, the only thing you truly desire. Or certainly the only thing you truly need. I will reveal unto you the location of the Council of Seven.
How could you even possibly know that?
My master has dealt with many of your ilk. Small-minded creatures with a hunger for power, out to save themselves or loved ones or the world, some fantasy or another. But all are willing to strike a covenant if it means their success. One was even willing to give up the location of this council to earn my master's boon. How felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same.
Who does the lizard even serve?
My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern yourself with nothing barring the truth that my master always honors his vows. Your smoldering, half-demon pet can attest to that.
I'm curious. What business do you have with Milady?
She is the one that comes to me, helm in hand, in a sad attempt to beg and snivel her way out of previous and quite binding contracts. Alas, I am not at liberty to say more. My master values privacy above all else. He would not take it kindly if he discovered I had been indiscreet.
What do I need to do?
My master has been troubled by the presence of the Void as it creeps ever forward, encroaching on areas in which he himself once ruled supreme. There is a tree at this island's core which has special significance to my master. Think of it as... And you will exterminate these termites.
Okay. We found the Advocate on Blood Moon Island in a camp surrounded by minions. So I have to kill him?
Rot. No good has ever graced this place. Junk. Junk.
A trembling spirit wrings his hands, his eyes darting around the room. They settle on you.
What are you doing here? What do you want? You mustn't linger. You mustn't remain.
I mean you no harm.
One must not mean harm to do it. Please, go.
How do you come here yourself?
His hands shake. He clears his throat.
As a priest, I had a patient. A dastardly demon held him in its grasp. The demon absorbed all his pain in exchange for his soul. I was certain would only diminish the demon by overwhelming my patient with pain. I planned to torture the demon until it gave up its grip over the poor fellow. I began in earnest, but his cries pierced my heart. Even if the treatment could save him, I hadn't the stomach nor the soul for it. So I lied to the others. I told them there was no helping him. I told them to seal us down here, where he could do no harm, where I could guard his prison. Better one soul damned than two.
I can help banish the demon that plagues your former patient.
This demon gluts itself on pain. Only the utmost torture would draw him forth. I couldn't do it. I refused to subject myself or my comrades to such barbarism. If you've the stomach for such an ungodly task, I won't keep you from it. Perhaps you could inflict the pain that's needed. But it is a devil's business. We broke the lever for the door when we locked him inside, so that none would ever attempt to free him. No matter what, the demon itself must not be freed. The horrors he would wreak upon our world.
The chains bind their captive. The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prise with which to open the door. The chains bind their captive. The lever part of the lock...
I know you can hear me. You're not going to walk away, are you?
You should go from here. This is no place for the living. It's the silver shaft that's missing. There's an anvil where silver can be properly melted. That ought to do it.
There's an anvil where silver can properly be melded? Okay, so the forge is somewhere on the island.
You have returned, but not with the spectre of death. What would you know before you return to your bloody business?
Sure, I'll accept your offer. Ready to learn how to channel more for source.
A most excellent decision. Alas, I fear in my excitement I overspoke and potentially promised more than my meager means are able to provide.
Your ability to channel source has sadly already passed the limits of my means. Although let it not be said that I ever shirked my duty. If I cannot gift you one boon, I shall gift you another. It would be such a shame to see this source be simply left languishing in its current vessel after all.
There is neither enigmatic lore nor magical jewel required to open the channels of source. It is enough to seize it with sufficient force of will, to know that all creatures are nothing but source and vain hope.
You feel the pull of a far-off connection. You feel the dungeon, the red organic tendrils binding you. Your ears are filled with screams, and you're surprised to find they are your own.
Accept the scream and persevere. You can feel the stirring of source inside you.
Cold pain shoots through your bones, sharp and quick, but cleansing. You can feel your body opening up, filling with the promise of power as your ability to channel source swells.
Oh, what delectation. Why waste such power on flesh when it can be trapped in the pages of a tome? Now, tell me, is there anything further in which you yearn to be enlightened? Why, the only thing you truly desire? Or certainly the only thing you truly need. My master, but oh, how felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same.
So he gave me a book that I already know. Okay. From the scrap diary, we learned that the vault have a failsafe measure where the levers to each vault door chain can be broken should the demons within manage to escape their chains. Tightly. Okay.
Here to trade? I trade, you have coin. I have... Look, do not see you again. Perhaps.
Why are there so many keys in this game? You know, I barely wander around this island for like an hour, and the quest book is already filled back up.